This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Thank you, Paul Yair. Mazel Tov. Rishus the Balei Simcha. First, we want to thank Ima for the Ima Shel Sefer Torah. You should see a lot of nachas from the Sefer Torah. You should see nachas from Rafael Yair, from Eitan, from Yafa, Tizkel, Legadlam, all the children, all the grandchildren, L'Torah L'Chov L'Masim Chayim. So Rafi began by saying, the shtender is all yours, Masei Avos Sinim Labanim. When we started our Kehilah about 2 years ago, we started in our living room. We didn't have a shtender even. And Rabbi Eliyahu ben Avram, he saw we didn't have a shtender, and he gave us our first shtender. And from there the Kehilah began. The Kehilah was built on the Nezivos Halev of Rabbi Eliyahu ben Avraham, and built on that shtender, Baruch Hashem, you saw how beautiful the Kehilah is today, and Halavai Vaiter, Bezos Hashem. Zeh Sefer Todai Sodam. A person is compared to Sefer Torah. In fact, the Gemara tells us in Masechta Rosh Hashanah that there are 3 books in Shemayim. Sifron Shel Tzadikim, Sifron Shel Rishayim, Sifron Shel Beinanim. There are 3 books. You have a book where the righteous are inscribed. You have a book where the Rishayim are inscribed, and you have the in-betweens. So we sort of imagine to ourselves, like when I was in yeshiva in 5th grade, the Rebbe gave me an official appointment. This was my first job. I had the Sefer Hazachraynos. If somebody asked a good question, the rabbi said, Glatstein, write it down. If somebody misbehaved, the Rebbe said, Glatstein, write it down. So I carry a lot of weight with that position. So we think there are 3 books in Shemayim. But the Gemara says, how do we know there are 3 books? Says the Gemara, V'im ayin mechenina mi sifracha asher kosavta. Mechenina sifran shel rishayim. Erase me refers to the book of the wicked. Mi sifracha zeh sifran shel tzadikim. Asher kosavta zeh sifran shel beinanim. But the question is, this is all one book, and this is all the Sefer Torah. Mechenina, Moshe Rabbeinu says to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if you save the Jewish people, great. Erase me from the Sefer Torah. So what are the 3 books? There's only one Sefer Torah. In fact, Ben Ishchai says, Mi Sifracha, Mi Sefer Chaf, from the 20th Parsha. Moshe Rabbeinu's name does not appear in Parsha's Tetzaveh, because Tetzaveh is the 20th Parsha in the Chumash. Mi Sefer Chaf. In fact, this week is Behaloischa. Anybody know which Parsha is Behaloischa? Behaloischa is the 36th Parsha in the Torah. Why? Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu created a special light, the Or Hagonos, but then he had to lock it away because it was not fit for the Rishayim. But when Aaron HaKohen lit the menorah, Behaloischa, Haneros, he brought out the light that serviced 36 hours. That's why Behaloischa is the 36th Parsha. But what are these 3 books? Says Rabbi Yosef Engel, there's only one book in Shemayim. And that book is the Sefer Torah. And every Jew has in his neshama a Sefer Torah. And when you're born with a Sefer Torah mihudar. And if you're Mekayim the Torah, and you observe the Torah remains mefuar u mehudar. And if one is not Mekayim the Torah, then mechenina, the Sefer Torah is erased, chas v'shalom. And if somebody observes the Torah somewhat, Beinoni, the Sefer Torah is mitushtash, it's a little bit rubbed out. The neshama is a Sefer Torah. So what could we say about Rabbi Eliyahu ben Avram, that within a year, the family comes together, mechabdoi b'chayav, u'mechabdoi la'achar chayav, and they dedicate in his honor the Sefer Torah Mehudar. What does that say about his Sefer Torah? That in Shamayim, his Sefer Torah is oisiyos machkimois, oisiyos meirois. It's a Sefer Torah Mehudar. It's a Sefer Torah that illuminates all the olamais. How common is it that within a year of someone's passing, to have such a beautiful Hachnasas Sefer Torah? This reflects that Rabbi Eliyahu ben Abraham was a Sefer Torah mehudar umafayar. Eliyahu ben Abraham. Eliyahu loimeis. Anybody who went into the restaurant of our dear friend, Rabbi Eli Weinberg, it was like Ben Abraham. It was like he was the son of Abraham Avinu. You had Achila there, you had Shasiya there, and then he would give you his trademark smile. So it was like therapy. People would walk in, Subrachin, they would walk in like they were almost dead. And they would come out smiling. He would be mechaya them. He would give them therapy. He would give them leven shinayim mechalav. He would speak to them, and you came out feeling like $1,000,000. He was mechaya mesim. So forever and ever, Rabbi Eliyahu ben Abraham will be connected to the Sefer Torah. V'chaye olam not habesaychenu. Be'ezrat Hashem, when Eliyahu Hanavi comes to be mechaye meitim, he will come together with our unforgettable friend and father and grandfather, Rabbi Eliyahu ben Abraham, who I just saw at the Hachnasas Sefer Torah that you should light a candle for the departed relatives because they come to share in the simcha. Who didn't feel the presence of Eliyahu ben Abraham at this simcha? And we wish, Bezrat Hashem, Began Eden, Tehei Menuchatav, we should have an aliyah, Began Eden. And I want to say before I leave you, that when I came to this community, and I started in the Kehilas, and I started a small shiur, there weren't so many attendees at that shiur. There was Rafael Yair, there was Eitan, and they were the first ones, and they were together with me the whole time, and they were together with me starting this Kehilah. So I say to you, Zacharti lach chesed ne'urayach. I remember the chesed. You should have only simchas in your family by Rafi, by Eitan, by Yafa, and Hashem should give Ima chizuk, and we should only see simchas and achas together. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.